Hello, Grace and Platers. Welcome. Today we are doing a new video. I would like to show you how to make the South African dumpling. But firstly, I'm going to prepare a meal for my family with a brisket, beef brisket, and dumpling. So firstly, what I want to show you is how to mix the dough for the dumpling. To create the dough, I used 5 cups of flour and a pack of instant yeast from Anchor. I would then put a little bit of salt just to give it flavor as well. Enough salt in there. So what I do to activate the yeast as well, I put just a little bit of sugar, teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of sugar to activate the yeast, and then I mix everything together to get my dry ingredients mixed. After that, I've prepared lukewarm water here. This is about 800 milliliters of water. So then I would add my water and start mixing my dough. I don't want a very stiff dough. I want a dough that I can work with. So the consistency of the dough should also then be very good to be able to do my dumpling. In the Northern Cape, we love eating these dumplings with meat, so we would normally put the dough on top of the stew that we are preparing. So that is what I'm going to show you. So I'm mixing my dough. I'm originally from the Northern Cape, so we used to cook this on Saturdays, or my mom used to prepare this a lot for us. So it's still very stiff, so what I would do, put more water just to mix it, but I will eventually go in with my hands. I just want to mix it up so that we are able to then work on the dough with my hands. So let me just stir it, and in the process also clean my bowl that I'm using, because I'm going to use this bowl again to put my dough back in so that it can start with the rising process. Because you can see there's still a bit of residue there of my flour, so I'll put more water just to clean it out. We want it nicely, a nice consistency, and please make sure that your hands are also clean when you start going there. We want to keep it clean. So what I will do, I washed my hands before I started, so I am going in with my hands to get this done. So now I work on this dough with my hands just to get it properly. As you can see, I was taught by my elders to clean out the bowl in the process so that you don't have to do a lot of washing. As you can see, there's still dry flour there, so I will kind of work through this thing so that you see how nice and clean it comes. You don't have to wash it a lot. Yeah, that is how I want it. Now to prepare my surface, because I'm still going to work on it for a bit, like you must work on it for at least 5 minutes just to get it light when you put the dough on your. So I will put dry flour on the surface, remove my dough from the bowl, clean out the bowl a little bit just to make sure you clean properly. As you can see, that it's quite a process. But I clean it out so I don't have to have a lot of dough in my zinc when I wash it, because I'm going to use this. As you can see, it's nice and clean. Put it aside. Now I'm going in with my hands on this dough. Start working on it. You see, it's still sticky, but the more you work on it, you put more dry flour just to work on it. Both hands sticky, so I will put a little bit of more dry flour on this to get it nice, a nice consistency for my dumpling. Okay, you see the volume is quite a lot. We are a big family. So I make a lot of this, and I can guarantee you it doesn't last for the next day. So my family they love this meal. So what I do, I work that dough. You must make sure that once you're done, it's elastic properly. The elasticity of the dough, you can feel it when it's ready. After preparation, you can feel it that now it's ready to rest for about 30 to 45 minutes. Just rest it. So I will see, it's still sticky. We go in there with flour. We work it. Okay. I kind of want it very elastic. I think I put a lot of water, more water than needed. Let me just clean my hands a little bit with the stickiness. I'll go in with more flour. You can do 2 cups, 1 cup, depending on the size of the family, on the size of your guests, and how much you eat. You do this for about 5 to 10 minutes, just to work on your dough, not to stick there. Yeah, now the consistency is right. You have to work it because you want your dumplings to be light and fluffy. Normally when I work on it, but sometimes I do cut the time here, but I like my dumplings light, so I really need this dough. Yes, so now it's ready. The dough is ready to go into a prepared bowl, a bowl that I will then, I'm going to use the same bowl that I prepared the dough in. So I'm firstly going to clean it quickly and then just put a bit of oil so that the dough don't stick. It doesn't stick to my bowl. Just wash this quickly. So after preparing the dough, as I prepared it, I washed my bowl, and I'm going to use the canola oil from Food Lovers Market. Just a tablespoon of that into my bowl, just to ensure that the dough doesn't stick to the bowl. So I will actually coat the whole bowl with the oil, as you can see. Then I return my nicely prepared dough back into that bowl for resting. This will rest for about 30 to 45 minutes. I know we have this belief in the Northern Cape that you must put your dough in the sun to rest, but today it's actually a cloudy day. I don't even put it in the heat. I just close it up and put it away. Let it just rest somewhere in the kitchen for 45 minutes. Up to there's this weird belief that you must put your dough in the sun, cover it with blankets. That's what we believe. But I've learned that after preparing your dough, you cover it up just with the lid for the bowl. You cover it up and you set it aside to rest. It will automatically rest because you put those rising agents inside the dough that you prepared. And we will then come back to this after it rested for 45 minutes.